Hello, Frazzled. How are you? Are you feeling any better? I sure hope so. Hello, Jan. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'll work this. I still want to talk about what's happening with Madalena Kojakari, but I do want to. There's been so much happening today with Anna Welsh. Is it? Well, I keep saying that it's Walsh. I apologize. I've been saying it all day to myself, and the whole time going, stop saying that. But here we are. Congratulations. So anyway, I really kind of want to go over that. It's getting really bad, very disturbing, um, and it's just so sad. You know, every time you see this, you think, why can't you just get a divorce, my Atlanta? Why? Goodness gracious. And the kids, and oh my gosh, I just hate it. Definitely hate it for the kids. And they lose everybody. And quite honestly, I mean, really, you look at the two of them, and surely he was, it looks like, hey there, Jerry. Hello. Yeah, it certainly looks like she was putting up with a lot of nonsense anyway. I mean, he was on probation, on a monitor. So, and not real smart. The guy's not real smart. I don't really get it because they knew where he was at all the time. I mean, he wears a tracking device. Yeah, I think so too. Queen Bella, welcome. Hey, Top Hats, there you are. Yeah, I think that's probably right. But wow, what good does this do? I mean, goodness, it doesn't look good at all. And one thing that was really, really sad, right? See, this is the thing. He was wearing a monitor that told everywhere he went, and then he wanted to tell something different, and he was supposed to get permission for all this. And who gets lost going to their mom's house? I mean, it's just all complete utter craziness. And I just hate these things. I really hate these things because I feel so sorry for kids who mom's gone and now dad's going to go to prison for life. Hopefully. I mean, obviously, this is alleged. If she turns up somewhere, that would be absolutely amazing and awesome. I would love it. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you, Top Hats. I'm very close. I think I need 38 right now as a. I don't know how much time he was facing. I mean, I've got a really long article I was going to read. I scanned it because it tells a whole lot. I have a couple videos to watch. This article pretty much tells from beginning to end. So I was going to read that, and I think we might end up seeing that very possibly. And it pretty much just gives the whole lowdown, but didn't monitor what he was doing either. No, I know the kids. It's not, they don't ask for this crap. So, and her mother felt that the kids were probably with his mother, but they're not. They are with the state. Oh, I didn't hear that. I know her mom lived out of the country. I didn't hear she'd ask. Oh, gosh. Oh, that's so terrible. She's so beautiful. Looks like just an amazing person from everything that I've been reading and hearing about. Just terribly sad. And maybe they get by with it. Maybe there's a lot of times that these men get by with this stuff. Or not just men, women do it too. Maybe there's ones, obviously, if they get by with it, we don't know about it. Maybe there's a whole bunch of times but I don't feel like it does. And this guy was not smart. I mean, it's not 1960. How do you not know that everything you do is being recorded and stuff? Especially when you're wearing a device. I mean, it just mind blowing. And then he's got that smirk on his face. How'd you guys like that? They had wrapped up at the trash place today. They that was wrapped up. So they're done there. Obvious, but what they have there is a hatchet, a rug that appears to have. It does have blood on it. Appears to have some tissue. I hate that word. And yeah, very creepy, I think. It is in Massachusetts. I'm going to just read this whole article right now, okay? So you guys can, how do you get lost? I know, right? He just says the weirdest stuff. Like, I mean, and how can you imagine? Like, apparently she obviously was the breadwinner. She was all these things. And you're going to go and sell fake art? How embarrassing that must be. Yeah, we won't tell anybody if you like it. We won't. Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, it's a long article, but I think it's good. Right, right. And you are supposed to be somewhere else this whole time because he's supposed to get permission. Oh, hi, blind talent. No, I didn't see. When did you send it? Oh, I've got my email up right here. Oh, no, he didn't get lost. I know he didn't. Oh, okay. Let me see. Oh, I just got it right now. Oh, yes, ma'am. And thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. Yes, you guys, I will go and check it out. But everybody wants to go and check out Blind Talon uh, channel. There is a link right there. Oh, yes, that is very close. And oh, wow. Yes, it is. Um, I think he may have got permission to do one thing, but did another instead. No, that's exactly. He was supposed to take his mom home because she'd had cataract surgery. He was supposed to take her home, but then she wasn't there, so we couldn't take. She was already home, but then he was going to visit her and got lost. None of it makes any sense. I mean, the guy had time to make up stuff even without sounding complete like a complete fool, but he didn't. Oh, you know what? I want to share this. Wait, no, I'll let me read this whole thing so that so everybody can catch up to what is going on here. Okay, a mother of three went missing. Police say her art fraudster, wow, husband lied about her disappearance. Okay. An investigation into a missing Massachusetts woman turned grisly over the weekend after police discovered a bloody knife in the basement of her home and arrested her art fraudster husband for misleading authorities in her search. Now, investigators are looking for further signs of foul play in what authorities are calling the suspicious disappearance of Anna Walshe, a real estate executive and mother of three young sons who lived in the wealthy coastal town of Cohasset, Massachusetts. Brian Walsh, 47, was arrested on Sunday and appeared in court Monday, charged with misleading investigators in the search for Anna Walsh, 39, whom he claimed he last saw in the early hours of January 1, when he said she left town for a work trip. CNN reported that police found internet searches by Brian about disposing of bodies. However, and when police searched the couple's home, they found blood and a bloodied knife in the basement. Prosecutors revealed in court, according to reports by local outlets. The exact timing of Anna Walsh's disappearance is uncertain. On New Year's Eve, the couple hosted a friend for dinner. That much is confirmed by the guest, Jim Mutlu, who spoke to Boston's CBS station, WBZ. Brian had cooked an elaborate meal for us, and we hugged and celebrated and toasted. Just what you do over New Year's, he told the reporter on Monday, occasionally breaking down in tears as he spoke. I have that video. I will play that afterwards. There was a lot of looking forward to the new year. He had been suspicious of Brian's story, however. A part of me had this suspicion all along that there may have been foul play and that somehow just the story wasn't adding up, he added. He said he held on to some hope that Anna could still be alive for the sake of her children. According to police affidavit filed Monday in Quincy District Court, Brian told police that Anna had left their home early the morning of January 1 for a work emergency. Anna commuted frequently between Cohasset and Washington, D.C., where the couple owns a townhouse, and Anna has a car. Although there was no sign that she arrived there after her disappearance, police revealed at a press conference January 6, Brian said Anna kissed him goodbye and told him to go back to sleep. She left around 6 or 7 a.m., he claimed, and told police she typically takes a cab or a car from a rideshare app to the airport. Police, however, were not able to find evidence she'd taken a rideshare car or that she had gotten a flight. Other elements of Brian's story didn't add up either. He told police that later that day he had run errands for his mother, who lives north of Boston, at Whole Foods and CVS, but no video footage showed him at either store during the time frame he described. The following day, January 1, the affidavit states Brian told police he only left the house to take their son out for a milkshake. After the ice cream trip, however, surveillance footage captured Brian at Home Depot wearing surgical mask and gloves. Can you imagine? That's gonna, you're gonna walk around Home Depot in gloves, but you don't think that you're being filmed. It's wow. And making a cash purchase. At Brian's arraignment on Monday, prosecutors said he had purchased $450 worth of supplies, including mops, a bucket, a tarp. The errand was an unapproved trip taken in violation of his pre-sentencing house arrest for federal fraud conviction. In 2021, Brian pleaded, I thought that's he pled, but whatever, guilty to charges that he'd sold fake Andy Warhol paintings to a gallery owner in Los Angeles. Court filings from the case show Brian sold fake prints from Warhol's Shadow series on eBay in 2016 for $80,000. Wow. The victim was Ron Rivlin, owner of Revolver Gallery in California, the world's largest Andy Warhol gallery. He's a calculated guy, Rivlin told WBZ on Tuesday, after news of Brian's recent arrest broke. I've bought over 1,000 Warhols, and this is the one and only acquisition that got by me. He was that good. What happened to me is telling of Walshe's masterful ability to coerce people. Brian was awaiting sentencing for the federal conviction and wearing an ankle monitor at the time of his wife's disappearance. In June, Anna had written a letter to the judge thanking him for allowing Brian to be home with his family while awaiting sentencing. He had been there for their sons and both of their aging mothers, she wrote, and teaching their kids the importance of doing charity work. Brian has been working constantly on breaking the past habits of his family, and we are all looking forward to the new chapter of his life, she wrote. As part of Brian's house arrest, he was only allowed to leave the house for approved purposes. But the week Anna went missing, he made multiple violations, prosecutors reportedly said at his arraignment. Ann Walshe was not reported missing until January 4th, when her co-workers reportedly called the police. Between January 5 and 7, more than 20 officers from local and state police departments used K-9 units and dive teams to search the woods and waterways surrounding the Walshes' home, but found nothing. In Brian Walshe's internet history, however, police found evidence that he'd looked up information on how to dispose of a 115-pound woman's body. Wow. Law enforcement sources told CNN. Then they executed a search warrant on the family's home on Sunday, January 8th. They discovered the knife and blood in the basement. Brian was arrested. On Monday, Brian pled not guilty and was held on $500,000 cash bail. His attorney, Tracy Minor, declined through a staffer to comment on the case. That same day, police were searching through trash at multiple locations in the Boston area, including close to Brian's mother's home. On Tuesday, the Norfolk District Attorney's Office released a statement that acknowledged authorities were analyzing items gathered during that search. Search activity conducted north of Boston yesterday resulted in a number of items being collected, which will now be subject to processing and testing to determine if they are evidentiary value to this investigation, the statement said. The DA's office would not confirm details of the items, but sources told WBZ they included a hatchet, a hacksaw, a rug, and used cleaning supplies. The DA's office announced in a statement later on Tuesday that police have finished processing the Walshe's house and said the investigation continues. Only $450 to cover up a murder, huh? Right? So that is where that stands right now. Now I want to play the video of the friend. It's pretty sad, of course.
Who was at the New Year's Eve party the night before her disappearance, says he didn't see any signs that anything was wrong. He's only speaking to WBZ's Julie McDonald, who's live for us in Cohasset tonight. Julie?
Well, David, the husband and wife hosted Jem for that New Year's Eve celebration. They cooked, they laughed, they played with the couple's children. He describes an evening here at their home that was completely happy and normal. Now, this friend, Jem, actually met Anna through Brian. He knew the husband first. They've been friends for years, and despite that long friendship, he had suspicions prior to Brian's arrest that there may have been foul play.
The whole thing is a tragedy, Julie. The whole thing is a tragedy. It's a tragedy. There are, in the words of a friend, there are no winners in this story.
It has been agony without Anna, the days stretching into more than a week since the beloved mother, wife, sister, friend, and daughter has been seen.
We're in.
Like, do you not feel like they seem like an odd couple, honestly? I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but they kind of didn't. The habits of right, exactly, frazzled. What does that mean?
Absolute shock and disbelief as to
Jem Mutlu may have been the very last friend to hug Anna before she disappeared. He'd been hosted by the Cohasset husband and wife just hours before.
Brian had cooked an elaborate meal for us, and we hugged and celebrated and toasted and just what you do over New Year's, and there was a lot of looking forward to the new year.
A new year now plagued with worry and fear for her safety.
Both Anna and Brian have been individually and together very impactful on my life. A part of me had this suspicion all along that there may have been foul play, and that somehow just the story wasn't adding up.
Those painful suspicions confirmed when Brian Walshe was.
Look at that smug face. Right? What's funny about this? Unbelievable people are.
Arrested for misleading investigators. With a mother missing and a husband in handcuffs, friends' laser focus is on 3 precious boys.
My biggest fear had shifted towards the children. I wondered if the children were safe.
The Walshe sons are physically safe, and despite frightening details presented in court, Anna Walsh's loved ones pray and plead and cling to a possibility of a mother returning to her sweet sons who need her.
Believe it or not, I still have a modicum of hope that somehow I think you got it.
So that's really sad. That's very, very sad. Okay, he says something very loud that he was cut out of the family will. Oh, okay. That's what you think. Okay, that's what you're thinking. Okay. Yeah, there's obviously a lot more here that we don't know at this point. What about his past and about where he comes from? He's a con man for sure. Yep. Yes, he did. I think that's right, Jerry. Because they don't even look like they match up together. And based on him being a fraudster, and not my words actually, but appear to be very true. And her, you know, he was home teaching the kids charity work while she's making the money. Looks like he lived a decent life. I'm not sure. Why did he have to go and sell fake? I don't know. But the smirk on his face is just really a problem for me, big time. I can't stand to look at that. So I have some court documents also, but I have another video. I don't know what more it tells us. How long has it been? Has she been a citizen of the United States? I'm not sure. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, do I have to subscribe? I don't want to. Okay, I guess I can't get anything there. That. Sorry. Okay, here we go. This is going to be the one. One second. Um, 1 second.
$500,000 bail. Brian Walshe appeared in court for the first time yesterday on charges of misleading investigators. It's been 1 week now since his wife Anna was last seen. Prosecutors say blood and a blood-stained knife were both found in the basement of the family's home. Police also say the day after Anna went missing, Brian bought hundreds of dollars worth of cleaning supplies from Home Depot. Investigators also reportedly found internet searches from Brian in which he looked up how to dispose of a body. As of now, he has not officially been named a suspect in the case. He is due back in court next month.
Okay, that didn't tell us that.
Your eyes are going to look years and years younger in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, you're going to have better.
Nice fighting flies.
How does somebody go into the
Okay, that was very misleading. That is not what it said. Let me see. What the heck? I'm just trying to read through this real quick, guys. Okay, here it is. Miss Walsh was born in Belgrade, Serbia, and was working at Wheatlife Hotel in Lenox when she met Mr. Walsh in 2008. After their 2015 marriage, they had 3 sons between 2 and 6 years old. Miss Walsh has dual citizenship in the U.S. and Serbia, where she still has family, said the acting Consul General Olga, I don't know, at the country's New York consulate, according to WCVB. The whole of Serbia is following media reports on Anna's disappearance, and we are all joined in hoping and praying for Anna's safe return, despite the latest grim developments. Let me see if I can find more. Brian has been working consistently on breaking the past habits of his family. What in the world is that? They all sell, they're all fraudsters. Okay, let me see. A week before her disappearance, Miss Walsh asked her mother to come visit her from Serbia. I can't say her name. Malonka something 69 told Fox News Digital that she just said, "Please, Mama, come tomorrow," which means that clearly there must have been some problems, she added. She told Fox that Miss Walsh asked on December 25th for her mother to come to the U.S. the following day. Her mother suggested she come a bit later, but her daughter said she didn't have to. And now I can't forgive myself for not just letting things fall where they may and just go. Yeah, I bet she is. Now I regret not getting the phone because she's disappeared. Wow. She added, in total, I spent 16 months with my son-in-law and never noticed anything bad about my son-in-law. I can't believe that he'd ever have done anything to her, she told the outlet. He said to the police that everything with Anna was fine. I just have just one wish, and that is that my daughter is alive. Wow. It is very heartbreaking. So, yeah, they got married in 2015, and apparently that's when she had dual citizen. Oh, I know. That's not as simple as getting married to be able to legally bring someone here from another country. Yeah, no, I think there's a lot of factors, I think. I had a friend who spent time in the Philippines and he got married there and had a family, but when he wanted to bring his family to the US, he wasn't able to. Yeah, there's a lot of different reasons, different. I don't know what they are as a rule, but I think it said 2018 top hats. It is really sad. I mean, I feel very sorry for her mother. Wow, but they didn't tell him why. And I lived in Philippines for a couple of years, and lots of guys brought their wives back home, back here. But I know that sometimes if they run some kind of a check or something, and sometimes, like I had a friend that was on on the no-fly list, and she had to go through all kinds of stuff to get off of it because it was just an error. Oh, right. I was going to say, I think COVID did change a lot of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I don't know. It's bureaucracy. Anytime you're dealing with the government, you got all kinds of nonsense that goes on. I had some friends that had a really hard time with, and it ended up being not their fault. It was they had turned a 1 into a 7, or a 7 into a 1 or something. Cost them a fortune to not end up being deported and all kinds of. Right, because it does seem, I'm kind of wondering why it doesn't even mention when his sentencing date is. That's kind of weird, I think. I mean, how long was that going to take? Hey, Kimmy. Kind of weird that, and I don't even know it doesn't indicate how much time he has, what kind of time he's looking at for that. Now, I guess what difference does it make now? Because I think it just got a whole lot worse. I knew someone else who couldn't get their wife in childcare, but I was never sure why. Just from those two friends. I surmise it's not simple. I know, but sometimes it seems to be, but I don't. I rarely know, all the ins and outs of it. I've never done it. So I don't know, but I know that I did see a lot of people do it myself when I was there. Believing in the off chance he makes bail, the feds will grab him up. Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen too. I think they're going to make sure that he's not. They have 90-day fiance. You know, that is funny. This article that I just read earlier, to me, it looked like a picture of, oh my gosh, what's his name? Right. I would think so. I would think that that's got to be part of it. Um, do you guys remember Jesse from 90 Day Fiance? But well, the guy was quoted in the article that he swindled. It was Andy Warhol paintings, supposedly. That's weird, though. They said the name of the place. Right? I wonder if you guys think that. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Sorry. My bad. I just glanced at it. I didn't take a good look at it until right now. So obviously that was. Doesn't look like Jesse at all. Stupid, I know. Who cares about him? So let me see. Let me pull up these court documents. Okay, maybe this is going to tell us more on that too. I scanned these over as well. Oh, okay, okay. It's, I thought it said somebody from a Revolver Gallery. Okay, but that's not who bought him from him because this guy fell for it. Okay, now, yeah. Okay, I get it now, Puzzle. I get it. Sorry about that. I apologize. Let me see. I'm glad you did. I think you're going to love it. Definitely. I don't know why. I just feel like you would want to make jerky for sure, but you can make a lot of things in there. I think you're going to love it. That's awesome. I'm glad you did that. You are welcome. You will thank me again. You watch because it's awesome. Okay, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah. Let me see. New Wave Brio 8-quart air fryer. Wow, memory slots? I didn't know about that. Smart thermometer. Wow. I don't think that we have a smart thermometer, right?
Maybe we need one though.
Yeah, I feel I feel very slighted right now. I think you're definitely going to love it. I've never even heard of a smart thermometer. Yeah, I definitely need to look into this. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this is where I knew I. Okay. Get out of the way. Okay, Walshe has been convicted in federal court of felony fraud by wire and currently on pre-sentencing probation. The probation conditions include monitoring and home confinement. Walshe must request leave from his home each week and specify the time and need for such leave. On the week beginning Sunday, January 1, 2023, Walshe was granted leave for dropping his children off at school each day from 8 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and picking up the kids from 3:15 to 6:45. Among other approved leave times was 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. for shopping on Wednesday, January 4th. On Sunday, January 2023, Walshe had requested travel between 3 and 9 p.m. to drop off his mother. Walshe told investigators, perfect. Walshe told investigators that his mother had a recent cataract surgery and she was staying with him at his residence so he could assist her. Walshe said he had this time scheduled so he could bring her home after her recovery. During the interviews with Walshe, he stated that his mother had recovered from the surgery quicker than expected and had driven herself home. Wow. However, he still used the time he had approved to go visit her and run errands for her. The errands were the trip to Whole Foods and CVS that investigators later showed did not occur through hours of viewing video evidence. It is also important to note that this is the day one of Anna being missing. Okay, sorry. Walsh's statements to investigators about his whereabouts on Monday, January 2, 2023 were consistent in that he took his oldest child for ice cream or a smoothie at Press Juice Bar in Norwell. This was during the morning hours he is allotted for school drop-off between 8 and 10:30. There was no school on Monday, January 2023, due to the holiday. Investigators later discovered video evidence of Walshe at Home Depot in Brooklyn wearing a black surgical mask, blue surgical gloves, and making a cash purchase. This trip was made in violation of the probation conditions during the time he is allotted to pick up his kids from school. The data from Walsh's cell phone data extraction given on consent also showed that the device traveled to the areas of Brockton and Abington during the week beginning January 1, 2023. The itinerary for Walsh's leave from home does not include such towns for approved travel. This is not a complete list of Walsh's approved leave from home and possible probation violations. Oh, let me see. Oh, that was nice. The intentional, willful, and direct responses to questions about his whereabouts on the days of Sunday, January 1 and Monday, January 2 were a clear attempt to mislead and delay investigators. Investigators explained to Walshe that he would naturally be suspected of harming his wife due to her disappearance, and they would need to account for his whereabouts. The fact that he was asked a specific question, he gave an untruthful answer that led investigators out of the area, caused a clear delay in the search for the missing person, Anna Walshe. Walshe intentionally gave the untruthful statement, knowing investigators would need to travel and corroborate such statements. In criminal investigation or investigation into a missing person, physical evidence and video evidence has risk of being lost. I know from training and experience that physical evidence, specifically evidence that is outside in the elements, may deteriorate over time. I also know that video evidence varies in retention time. Video files may be overwritten as frequently as every 24 hours, and every second is valuable when searching for such evidence before it is lost. Okay, I think this is the next page. Based on the facts set forth herein, and based on my training, education, experience, and participation in this investigation, I submit that there is probable cause to believe that Brian R. Walshe has violated GLC 268, whatever, witness, jury, police, court official, intimidate. Wow, I don't know. Wherefore, by this affidavit and application, I respectfully request that the court issue a criminal complaint for Brian R. Walshe, date of birth January 31, 1975, Social Security. Wow. Oh, I should not have done that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Sorry, I did not mean to do that. Yes, I think he might be on the world's dumbest criminals. And I don't think there's any good reason to use his social to do anything. Yeah, I'm like, holy crap. Sorry. I don't know if you guys saw it, but hopefully I got it out of there quick enough. And I feel like I'm going to go to jail. If I were going to steal an identity, it wouldn't be. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I would be trying to be this guy right now at all. I don't think it's good for anybody. I don't, for sure. But so I don't know. I mean, I kind of feel like like, oh crap. I didn't mean to, I promise. So yeah, it's not looking very good for this guy at all. It's not looking good for her. And I hate that so much. Very sorry for her mom. Can you imagine that's gotta be rough to think that she asked you to come and she can't beat herself up for that, obviously, but I think you would forever. I feel really bad. Hi, Rosie's Secrets. And pink waving. What are you thinking about this? What do you think's going on here? I think he never deserved her, and today the only thing that I was able to find out, the knife and blood was found in the basement on Sunday. And I think it was actually yesterday, maybe because it came out very early today. Oh, thank you, Kimmy. Hey, Quinny, there you are. Oh, well, I'm sad you can't hang out, but I'm glad you dropped in for a minute. Appreciate it very, very much. It's good to see you. They did say that the search had stopped at this cracks me up. Okay, I obviously would read this as Peabody, okay, but they call it epitome, where this trash holding area is. It's a holding area before it goes to the landfill, apparently. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. You know what? It totally reminds me, Rosie. You know what? That's weird that you said that because she almost even looks a little bit like her. She even kind of resembles maybe Morphew a little bit too. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I think that but what was found in the holding area for the trash was the hatchet, the hacksaw, the rug, and the cleaning supplies. Oh, you're too sweet, Kimmy. I appreciate that. So I know, I think a lot of times we're on at the same time because I always watch her replays, but I don't always catch the live. If I do, I go in. Yeah, so it's not. And look, he actually looked up how to dispose of a 115-pound woman. The guy is not smart. To be able to sell a fake painting, he doesn't have any better sense than to do that. I mean, I always say that you're going to find weird things that I've looked up on my phone because I'm always or on my computer, whatever. Because I'm always all about, true crime stuff. But you won't ever find that. Oh, Kimmy, you're so sweet. We love you too. We love having you here. Yeah, I mean, who does that? That's a weird thing to write. And that is what, like I told you guys the one time that Mr. Snotty had a friend that for his 50th birthday, I made him a bottle, or we got a bottle of his favorite whiskey, and I took the label off and then I put his family crest on the bottle for his present, which I always have to shout out A Fig because she ended up just almost freehand cutting that thing. It was a real pain in the butt. But anyway, he loved it. Anyway, his last name is Poe, and let me tell you, so looking up Poe family crest, I put that in Google, and what happened? I got this big, huge penis picture. Who knew Edgar Allan Poe was impotent? I didn't. But I'm like, wow, I didn't try to look up that kind of stuff. But here you go. So some things are innocent. But how to dispose of a 115-pound woman, I don't see how you can get, and just so happens that 115-pound woman is gone. But you know, just like the but yeah, she does remind me, you know what, also the husband's behavior and how all that kind of stuff is so much like Dulos, for sure. I mean, they had that guy all over town at literally every trash can he went to. That turned out crazy. But I'm kind of wondering if Morphew's going to get by with it. I sure as heck hope not. And on Mother's Day, ugh, these people, they just drive me nuts. Why? Morphew, yeah, that's in Colorado. Yeah, I'm gonna end this one and at 7:30, and I still want to do the Madeline case. I just threw this one ahead of it because I want to so much came out today, it was crazy. Yeah, I'll definitely be on. I don't know, you might have to go into the next thing, but I appreciate you doing that. You guys are just so sweet to me. I really appreciate you all so much. I can't tell you. I sit here and go, I really want 1,000 subs, and I'm like, I really am actually so super surprised that I have the people that I have hanging out with me. I truly am very humbled and appreciate you all very, very much. But oh yeah, Jennifer, not Jennifer. What is her name? Dulo. Gosh, that's all I can think of now. Morphew. Yeah, I'm gonna get off and just come right back on. Yes, it will be. You know, I mean, is he gonna stay so smug? Is that gonna happen, really? So I will tell you though, so I was saying earlier that you know, I say Peabody, they say P to me. I can't hardly make myself say it. But and you know, Mr. Snotty is from Massachusetts, so he says there's only a very small little group there that actually calls it P to me. Anyway, I found it a little humorous. When it's not funny, I get that, and it's kind of rude. So we'll keep an eye on it and see what happens. Doesn't look good, and those poor kids are even Suzanne Morphew. That's her name. So is that done? Because I know he went through a grand jury, didn't he? But are they just going to be done and let that go? Oh my, I hope not. I haven't heard anything about it for quite a while. Way too much there. Come on. Remember his hotel room and the pool and all. I mean, stop it. Way too much nonsense there. Way too much. And that was money too. Peabody. You're absolutely right. Yep, they will get judged. Yeah, you know that's what. Honestly, that's true. We all got a judgment day. That's a fact. I did figure out today that there are several sites that can be used for sun. I am sure that's what tinfoil hat lady has done. It's crazy how they work. I still think yours is all quality. Oh, thank you for that, Top Hats. I appreciate that. Yeah, like I said, I joke around when I say that. I don't know if you guys noticed, but for the longest, I think it started in the summertime that Katie Joy kept saying she was at like 200 and around 250,000 subs. I don't know, something like that. And she kept saying, by the end of the year, you guys, I really want to be at 300,000. And she was getting like 1,000 subs a day. And sure as crap, by the end of the year, she was at 300,000. Thank you so much. And I'm just like, that is so not true. I don't believe it. And then people say that she buys subs, and I'm like, I don't know how you do it, and I don't want to know how. I mean, that's just silly because it just is. I mean, she's so weird. But yeah, that's tinfoil hat lady. Mm. Another update I will tell you guys. So I did call Princeton, West Virginia. I know what that cost her also. Okay, see, that's another thing is that what if, oh, thanks, Jen. I'm thinking, is it worth paying that? I mean, are you making that money? I don't know what it costs. Everything is just so weird to me, because I would just feel like a complete a-hole if I did that. I would never feel good about that. So I always told my kids, if you take something that doesn't belong to you, you will not enjoy it. You won't. You can't enjoy it. You're going to be sick. You're going to, all of a sudden I don't want it. It's just but anyway, so I did call Princeton, West Virginia, police department today. They said they're not giving out any information at all. I said, I go up, but we're getting no updates. And what about the autopsy results? There's got to be something. She said, no, we're giving out nothing. It's an ongoing investigation, and we're not giving out any information. So that's what I got with that. Are you kidding? What? That's exactly right. I know. I'm excited. She is so, I couldn't believe it. I would just listen to Charlotte, and Charlotte's all, okay, she got another 1,000 subs every day, getting 1,000 subs. I mean, could you really not even just make it like 500 one day and 2,000 one? I mean, it's overwhelmingly obnoxious, if you ask me. Katie Joy, without a crystal ball. Well, I'm so glad you did, Jen. That's awesome. I saw that. Thank you for calling. Another update I wanted to tell you about this is, so I talked to my friend last night. She did a little sleuthing around. She lives 3 hours from there, from Kiara. She did a little sleuthing. She found somebody on a Facebook. First of all, what she did is she found me the address, because I've known this street name for the longest time. Have not been able to figure out actual physical address. Maybe it doesn't matter, but it just drove me a little nuts. I couldn't. She did give me that. And she found somebody on Facebook that she thought I should talk to. And so I wrote to this woman, and I'm hoping to hear back from her. She seems very, very invested in this, very upset that it's not getting attention. And she said that I let her know that however we can use this platform. You know, I'm getting no updates. I don't know what else. I don't have anything to say. But she's right there. So I asked her if there's any way she can give us some updates, anything we could use, and let her know we would definitely use this platform to get the word out as much as possible, because literally not a single thing since December 15th. And I just can't accept that. It's gross. It is super gross. See what Phil. Well, she kind of ends up getting what she wants, Kimmy, but I'm just not, I don't think she's really going about it. If it's not real, how good does that really feel? You know, I mean, and she's just so obnoxious. I'm surprised you haven't heard of her. She's incredibly obnoxious. I mean, I'm finding out that there's a whole lot more drama. I thought Katie Joy was so a whole lot of something, and then, you know, my eyes are opening to a lot of stuff that are, wow, crazy. Yes, of course. I don't know if I missed it, Frazzle, but are you feeling any better? You want in one hand, shit in the other. And I can't believe it, I watched Charlotte's live today, and she played a clip that showed Michelle's secret sauce. Wow. So gross. Yeah, that's fun. That is a funny one. Yeah, she seems to get by with a whole lot of nonsense. I mean, I think she's on her 5th lawsuit. This one I do believe might get some kind of traction, though. Oh my gosh, you know what? Did you guys hear also? I have not heard anything about DC. Does anybody know anything about DC? Yeah, good, Top Hats. Thank you for that. Yeah, you know what is so funny, Kimmy Love? I was hearing that too. Well, I remember she saying she was going to massage herself the other night. I'm like, wow, unbelievable. But remember not too long ago, she had some guy that was supposedly her little boy toy, her friend with benefits or something, that came on her panel. Remember that? But yet she's very recently right back to, and why I know the last time she had relations is stupid. But wasn't it May 2021? I don't remember the exact date, 9 or 19th. Yes, a lot better. Oh, good. Good, Frazzled. Okay. Thank you for that, because I've been wondering about you, worried about you. So, you know, which is it? The last time, you know, was with NTN or whatever the heck his name is, or that boy toy that she somehow coerced into coming up on her panel. I didn't believe it, but she's so gross. Ugh. Just nasty. So, you know what happened? Jen Shaw was sentenced last week. What did she get? 6 years? Hi, Cinderella. Yeah, DC was in here last night and she was still at the hospital and she was not feeling better. I was just curious if anyone knew anything today. Oh my God. You reported. Oh my God, that's so Oh my God. That is so funny that you do that. I can't. I do not know why it makes me laugh, but it does. Hey, Summer. Yes, it does me too. Summer, it does. I can't stand these people. Just get a divorce. Stop it. Why? Why? It really, oh, the kids and everybody, it just breaks my heart. It's really sad. It's super, super sad. I hate it. Hey, what do you think about this craziness right there in your neck of the woods? My sister from another mister. Kimmy, I almost spit. Wow. Okay. Oh my. I cannot believe that you just said that. He did it. Yes, he did. He did. How do you like the smug look on his face? POS. I want to know, do you say Peabody or Peabody? Yeah, he's a fraudster. And it looks like probably a red rummer. Yeah, Mr. Snotty says within an amount of area there. Right. So what? Yep, he is. Right. How stupid. He's going to be on World's Dumbest Criminals. It's so dumb. Crazy picture. That is so. Oh, Peabody. Peabody. Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I was listening to it for dogs. Oh my God. Peabody. Okay. Yeah, I was still saying it wrong. Okay. Because I say Peabody. Yeah, she's vile. She's very vile. I don't understand that. So okay, Jen Shaw, what did she got 6.5 years, I believe. Um, and I think she has to she goes in next month, sometime in sometime in February. But I'm wondering, when do the, oh my Atlanta. I'm glad I wasn't taking a drink, Kimmy. It's sometime soon now that the Chrisleys have to report. Or not report, but I don't know. Go in. Oh, wow. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Sorry. I bet you when she's arrested from her co-worker, her friends in Washington Post. Yeah, right. I'm assuming that this was not a good thing. No, I don't. I think he's. There's no way they can't hold him on everything that's going on. There's no way they're not going to be able to hold him. They are. They have to hold him. That's why I don't get the whole smug look on his face, and he just seems like such a slime. Had you been listening to this, Grace? I couldn't find when he was supposed to end up being sentenced, but Frazzled said they can't find the people that purchased the. Mm. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I just wonder because you get a lot of local stuff on that. Oh, you think he was going to be sentenced next week for the fake paintings? I don't know. I am. Oh, I was gonna try to find out when everybody is going, or when the Chrisleys are going. Okay, it's January 17th. Just wanted to throw that out there. Oh, Jan, gotta go. Thank you so much for hanging out, Jan. I appreciate you. Hope you will come back. He might have done it summer. Oh my God. Right. And you know what? And they act, and he doesn't even seem to act like they know that he's wearing a tracking device as an accessory. Yeah, you heard, we talked about it earlier. They did find, I'm sure you heard, um, um, they found a hatchet, a hacksaw, a rug with body tissue on it. Yeah, it is. It's all trigger warning. Yeah, you're right. It is. Okay, but let's have it. Who knows, Summer? You scare me. Yeah, that was in the basement. The blood and the knife. Summer's getting ready to do something. Yes, you're right, Frazzled. It's so sad. Yeah, the rug was at the landfill. Yeah, and the cleaning supplies, the hacksaw, the hatchet, and the rug were at the landfill. It's not a landfill. It's a holding place. They said in Peabody, in a place holding trash until they take it to a landfill, I guess. Excuse me. Excuse me.
They call me.
Yeah. No, not okay. So I'm going to end this, and I'm coming right back on. I hope everybody will come right back on. Please, please, please do. I'm getting so close right now. I'm going to come right back on and talk about, because I had already pre-scheduled this one for Madalena Kojapari. So I'm coming right back on. Are you guys going to come back? Everybody say, hell yeah.
Quick bio break and then bang, we're back in.
Yeah. Yep. Quick bio break. I'm coming right back in. You just have to click a couple of times. So I will see you in a couple of in uno momento. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.